Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over the one thing these days that PC gamers hate damn near more than anything, and that is a game being delisted. This one without any notice, which I always think is a little bit of a bummer. It should be noted that the game does have a definitive edition, so it's not as big of a deal, but for the sake of game preservation, it is always a little bit of a bummer. We got a couple of other updates. The release of Metaphor is upon us. Refantazio. I don't know about you guys, but juggling between Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and Metaphor Refantazio is going to be absolutely insane for me, but we'll figure it out. I have to put Silent Hill 2 on the back burner for now, but we'll get to that in a little bit. As far as that's concerned, we'll highlight the GMG deal, which does get you the game a little bit cheaper. But right off the top, Age of Empires 3. 2007, the original release, multiplayer services ending October the 30th. From today, Age of Empires 2007 will no longer be available for purchase. After many years of support, we will be retiring the title from sale. However, Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition will continue to be supported. In addition, on October 30th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, multiplayer services for the game will cease to run. This is due to the technology no longer being supported. If you already own the game, you'll still be able to play the campaign and skirmish content. Online multiplayer is the only area of the game that'll no longer be available. Players can experience Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition on Steam and Windows Store, as well as 4 DLC editions, which expand the civilizations and campaign offer. A free trial of the game, that is being the Definitive Edition, is available for Steam, for players who want to try the game. I don't understand why, first of all, I feel like if you're going to delist a game from Steam, everybody should go the Forza Horizon 4 route, where you get months and months of lead up and months of notification before it happens. I don't believe they ever did that with Age of Empires 3, and I think that's just doing the player base a solid. Those that are kind of completionists on Steam. I know a ton of people that bought Forza Horizon 4 since the announcement that that game was getting delisted. You'd be surprised, like, what games people want to have in their library. I'm just throwing that out there. And why not just, even if the online multiplayer is going to shut down, this has happened with other games, why not permanently discount the game? Why not leave a notification being like, hey, online multiplayer is no longer available for this game? I don't think delisting it is the route to go. And somebody looked at the concurrent player counts, and they're publicly available, the Steam charts, and there's like 600 peak concurrent players. I know that sounds incredibly low, but for a game that's 17 years old, oh, and by the way, there's a definitive edition release for it, 600 concurrent players ain't all that bad. That's better than, you know, some concurrent player counts for Concord. Right when Concord came out, like, that ain't too bad. 600 concurrent player counts, but you know, I just think there's way better ways to handle delistings than just all of a sudden delisting a game from Steam. I think that is like the worst thing to do when it comes to delisting. Even when you look at Little Big Planet 3 getting delisted from the PlayStation Store later this month, at least they're giving you a couple weeks of lead time before the game actually gets delisted. That's all you really need. I'm not talking about every game absolutely needing to go the Forza Horizon 4 route, but obviously that would be ideal. But at least give you a couple weeks of lead time being like, hey, this game's getting delisted. If you want to pick it up, go pick it up. But you can't even get that sometimes, and sometimes you won't even get a statement of a game getting delisted. It's just gone, bye-bye, and yeah, you really can't do anything about it. Again, I just feel like there's better ways to handle this, and I think most of you guys would agree with me on that, a sudden delisting, even in this case, like, I get it, there's a definitive edition, I get it, it's not going to impact that many people all too much, but ultimately, just do the consumer base a solid and handle things a little bit better, and I think, you know, that's not going to take much effort from the developers, publishers, so on and so forth. But Age of Empires 3, the original, no longer available. What will be available tonight is Metaphor Refantazio. If you have yet to play the demo, you guys, I highly, let me reiterate, highly recommend you play the demo. This was already one of my more anticipated games of the year, but after playing the demo, it literally got elevated to the level of I was excited for Metaphor as much as I was Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, Sparking Zero is without a shadow of a doubt gonna be the bigger game. Sparking Zero is legit one of the biggest game releases of the year. Like, I saw some stuff on social media where people are like, oh my god, why is Sparking Zero coming out the same day as Metaphor? Like, Metaphor is gonna do so well. If any game should be questioned on why it's coming out a certain day, it would be Metaphor against Sparking Zero. And even though they are distinctly different games, there is certainly a crossover between Japan's arguable biggest IP and a Japanese RPG. A lot of people that are into Sparking Zero are going to be into Metaphor and vice versa, and I think if you had to pick one of those games, a lot of people are going to end up going the Sparking Zero route. That's my 2 cents. Look, I'm a huge JRPG fan, and with the reception of this game, a 94 on Metacritic or something like that, like, it's going to be a game that does exceedingly well, and I'm happy. Like, dude, I love Persona. I think Persona games are great, but I'm kind of sick and tired of the high school setting. I really hope they shift to a college setting at least with Persona 6, especially with how big the franchise has gotten. And them just doing a fantasy setting with a very interesting narrative. Incredibly compelled by the game, and it's still got the flashy, vibrant visuals. I know from the technical side of things, there are certainly some issues. Now, the demo had some performance issues, but they did drop a patch. They put out a statement a few weeks ago saying, "Thank you to everyone who has downloaded and played the Metaphor Refantazio Prologue demo. We are aware that there is an optimization issue on Steam and are actively working to address this problem." It was so insane because the issue was, like, this game was utilizing one core. On my rig that I played the game on, which, by the way, should be able to absolutely destroy this game, and it does now, but initially when I came out, when I downloaded the demo right out the box, so to speak, right out the box, you know, just downloading and launching it, I was legitimately dropping to 20 frames per second. It was insane, and the game has a phenomenal art style. I really like the look and the vibrance of the game, but it's not like it's this blow-away game from a technical standpoint. Persona has never been that. It's more leaning on its art direction, and I think its art direction is great, but those performance issues were inexcusable. So also, to see how the game runs, download the Prologue demo. There is a mod available that improves performance, but at this point, I believe the game is at a level where everybody should be able to run it no problem. And then if you do want to buy the game, our friends at GMG ran out of stock for a little bit, but it is back in stock, 10% off for $63. Go check it out there. You'll get a Steam key, redeem it directly on Steam, and you'll be good to go. I believe the game is dropping tonight. Let me pull up the exact time as far as what Steam is saying. So yeah, 13 hours from now, as I'm recording this video. So that's going to be, once the clock strikes midnight, it should be unlocked and everybody should be able to play it. If you're a fan of JRPGs, goes without saying that this is going to be a great title to check out. It is going to be an expansive game. You're talking north of 100 hours of gameplay, and if you rush through it, probably still 50 hours, and yeah, it's going to be a sizable experience. But thankfully, for a couple of weeks, I feel like we got a little bit of a lull in terms of game release. Like, New World Eternum is out next week, but outside of that, there's Black Ops 6 and Sonic at the end of this month, so it's not going to be as crazy as Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, and Sparking Zero coming out all in the same week, which this is a little bit of a reprieve that I am down for. I need a little bit of a come down after Silent Hill, Sparking Zero, and Metaphor, and Silent Hill has hit the back burner for me, because Metaphor and Sparking Zero take precedence. But that'll do it for me again. Unfortunately, Age of Empires 3 has been delisted forever. Yet another game getting delisted forever. Hopefully in the future, like, publishers just handle this a little bit better with, you know, some lead time, letting the consumer know, and letting anybody that does want to buy the game buy it. But it is what it is, as I always said. Metaphor Refantazio, I'll leave a link to get it cheaper. Go play the demo. If that doesn't sell you on the game, I don't know what will. Nothing will at that point. If you don't enjoy the demo, don't buy the game. It's just not for you at that point. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.